Hey everyone, today is October 11th, 2025, Saturday. I'm Yadika 2Ts. Let's do a tarot card of the day for Saturday. All right, so, okay, just take what resonates in this read, okay? These are timeless collective readings. Okay, this is the tarot card of the day. Well, it's kind of like a little bit of both because I've been pulling my specifics too, but okay. A little mix. All right, Nine of Swords. This came out sideways, and I just said yesterday in the reading, I said, the Nine of Swords keep coming out, and this one fell out and then fell sideways, so I just left it. So someone could be doing candle magic. They're doing like dream magic. It could be a Gemini with the Gemini sign down there. Okay, so someone's really stressed out, or the person that did this stuff, it's all, you know, pointing at them. Okay, there's receipts coming out. All right, so Nine of Swords, one seated on her couch in lamentation with the swords over her. Divinatory meanings: death, failure, miscarriage, delay, deception, disappointment, despair. Reversed: imprisonment, doubt, suspicion, reasonable fear, and shame. So that's why it's been coming out. Because these people, like, I don't know, like, are they just, I guess they're going through it like mentally right now. Maybe they're not like doing anything, but like, or they're not showing that they're stressed out, but like inside their mind they are. Okay, and then we got the page, where is it? Page of Pentacles. Confirm this. So because these receipts are coming out, they just didn't think. It's looking right at it. You see how he's like looking at it, the receipt. And then seriously, if you guys want to look up something, look up primal astrology. A Pisces showed it to me like 10 years ago, but it's really cool. It shows you what your primal animal totem is, and I'm a honey badger. So there's someone like a honey badger, and a honey badger, you don't want to play. Like, they literally, you can get bit by like the poisonous snake, wake up and eat that thing. So and we're in the year of the snake, so like snakes and honey badgers, that's like the snake's worst enemies, because they'll eat it. Okay, so receipts are coming back. Okay, like, or coming back, I said, coming out. Okay, someone might be wearing a mask, someone might have red hair. This could be a female. Okay, or this is the person who's gonna deliver these receipts, or you're gonna point something out. It could be a female, or this is a person. Okay, they're wearing a mask, like something with their hands too, like they wear gloves. They might like look like that. Okay, they're trying to be like this little witch. There's a little kitchen witch. Okay, Page of Pentacles. A youthful figure looking intently at the pentacle that hovers over her raised hands. Divinatory meanings: application, study, scholarship, reflection. Another reading says news, messages, and the bringer thereof. Also rule and management. Yeah, so this person might bring receipts or proof in. Bringer thereof. Also rule and management. Reverse: prodigality, dissipation. It's not dissipation, because there would be two T's. So it's dissipation. Liberality, luxury, unfavorable news. Okay, so that's what they're all stressed about. Okay, so all right, I just heard like strawberry fields forever. I don't know why that was so random. Okay, the High Priestess, the Star, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So we got five of Wands and Five of Swords here. We also have a Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords here, and then we have wasn't there? Yeah, Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So we have 7, 7. We have 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, and 9, 9. So something with the double days. We just had the 10, 10 portal yesterday. So something with like odd double days, maybe. And 1, 1. 1's an odd number. So like on these odd double numbered days, you need to look into like what happened on these dates, maybe in the last like 4 years, what happened on odd double numbered days. So that would be like, say it's you know, October 10th, okay, that would be 10/10. Say it's what, July, you know, July 7th, so it'd be 7/7. Okay, so you need to look into like the past like 4 years. You might find something, or you'll see like a pattern. Okay, so people are listening to you. Okay, I think both parties are, if you're a high priestess. Okay, definitely people with badges or this Aquarius is, but this person is like a copycat. There's like this, I feel like if the authorities know who this Aquarius is copying this high priestess, they need to charge this person with something, because they're just causing like a lot of conflict. They left a bunch of evidence behind too, so you could like literally charge this person like immediately. It would be like open and shut case, but no one's doing it. So it's like, why don't you close this up and defeat these people, because they think they're so big and bad, and they're not though. They're just confused. They're trying to steal your options. They're lurking around in the shadows. Okay, they're not clear-minded. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're young. They could be young, they could be old, and I don't know. So, big changes, the 5 4 of Wands. Okay, you might be moving, or there's something with a relationship, okay? And then this 5 of Wands, that's all female. Okay, so this is a gang or group of female witches. Okay, the other 5 could be the male warlocks they work with, or they might just work separately. They're coven, cult. Okay, you defeated these people. Yeah, you like plucked these people up and like got them out of there. Okay, or you stopped something. You stopped an attack before it started. You like predicted something and you stopped someone from getting attacked. 9 of Wands. Or you like gave the person a warning, they got the warning, and then they put their defense up so that they couldn't, maybe they were going to plan to rob you or do something to you or someone you're in a relationship with. And now there's receipts coming out. So, like, oh, also I wanted to say, like, people aren't looking at, say there's like, it's like these people work in couples. So if they're in relationships, you know their partner's working with them. If they're in a marriage, that person knows the ins and outs of what's going on with this person, unless they have a really toxic marriage where they don't communicate. But I'm pretty sure most marriages, if you're in a marriage contract, like you are literally, like, you and your husband are the only people you hang out with, or you and your wife. I'm just saying. Anyways, I don't know. Just take what resonates. Okay, so 10 of Wands reverse analogies, a comparison between two things, typically for the purpose of explanation or clarification. Okay, these are just tarot definitions, or tarot definitions from tarot. Yeah, so someone's doing like a comparison. So that's what you need. Someone's gonna compare what's been going on these double odd days, okay? And these groups of witches. I mean, literally. Okay, so I would go to like because there's people out there that really know how to read charts, like astrology charts or your numerology chart. And you should literally, if you know who these people are, go look into their numerology chart and have someone professionally who knows what they're talking about do it and give you a, you know, if you're really desperate to get someone, see what's going on. And because like these people know about this stuff, and that's why that's how they're getting an advantage over you, is like you just need to go look into these people. If they're like really bad, go look into their chart, or have a professional do their chart and give it to you and look at it. So because if you know how the person kind of, you know, their general, you know, I don't know, Okay, Six of Pentacles, reverse, envy. A feeling of resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Okay, that's a personal problem. Again, I said that yesterday. Okay, so they did all this for envy, and now they're all stressed out because of what they did. They did some really terrible things while they were envious to someone. Or this high priestess, it looks like. So noble, belonging, King of Wands, belonging to a hereditary class with high social or political status, aristocratic. Having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral principles and ideals. Okay, so like, I don't think they really have that going for them. So that's one way. Like, these people either are the ones doing it, they're all acting noble and they're not, or these people go after people who are noble. All right, and then they get envious of them, or that's why they come after them, is because they're just envious. Like, you can't help where you're born, or where you're born at, or who your parents are. Like, so again, another personal problem you need to go talk to the universe about, or God, or whoever you believe in. Oh, I'm sad I was born into a poor family. Well, bitch, so was I. I don't care. I love it. I think it's great. I wouldn't want it any other way. I was like, dude, there's just no way that I would have turned out this awesome if I would have grown up with a silver spoon in my mouth. Like, I don't think I would have ever turned into the person I am today if I didn't go through all the stuff that I went through. I'm like, even though they're still trying to get my ass, I'm like, bitch, you didn't touch me. You still aren't. Eight of Cups, dejected, sad, and depressed, dispirited. Yeah, go into that. And you know what? Another thing I was thinking about yesterday is all these old people taking out my generation. Okay, 38 and under. Those are older people doing that. Kids, we're over here just developing. We don't have time to get trained combatively or for shootings or, so it's pretty obvious like who's doing it. So, this is my advice to the older people who keep taking out my generation. Why don't you go take out your own generation? Because that's literally who you're mad at, or who you're in conflict with, is someone your own fucking age. And then you just project and make up a fight or something and take it out on the younger generation. Because you won't deal with their shit or take responsibility of your part. So go be dejected. Rectitude, morally correct behavior or thinking righteousness. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, get in that attitude. You ain't thinking right. The Hangman, reverse, body politic. The people of a nation, state, or society considered collectively as an organized group of citizens. So yeah, the Hangman reverse. So they go after a certain group and then they sacrifice them, but it gets stopped. They go after people who are like morally, like these people are really good people, and that's who they sacrifice. And it's just really stupid. Exaction, a sum of money demanded for a payment or service. So someone's like demanding their money. Okay, King of Wands, lithe, a person's body, thin, supple, and graceful. And the Star reversed, impotence, inability to take effective action, helplessness, inability in a man to achieve an erection or orgasm. So I guess that they decide they're going to go shoot someone because they can't get it up anymore, or what? The fool, are you going to go take out my generation? Old people, because you did what? You're mad? Because of what you did? We can't do anything. You wouldn't let us. You still won't. So it's like you only got yourself to blame, dude. You guys all blocked my generation. Now you're over here shooting them and stuff. Okay, well, why don't you? There's plenty of you out there. Your age group. Point the gun at them, dude. Point it at yourself and stop pointing at my generation, period. Like, we're the ones who have to clean up your mess after you're gone. We're the ones who are going to watch you pass away because you're older than us. Look what you did to the world. That's what you should be focused on. Go clean up your mess. Stop taking it out on your kids. The full reverse, nullity, law, an act or thing that is legally void. A thing of no importance or worth. Exactly. I didn't even know I was holding that. All right. Oh, God, this energy. Six of Pentacles. Taking help from others, help from friends or family financially. Someone has plenty to give but barely gives any out. 10 of Wands. Carrying a lot of burdens that are not yours to carry. Pushing through almost to the end. Knight of Pentacles, younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, 16 through 28 years old. Slow moving. It doesn't have to be. They could also be a different sign or act different, but they might have like, they might take on these characteristics. Okay, slow moving, stagnant, traveler, focused on the pentacle. Five of Swords, master of your own domain, end of a battle, you win. Yeah, I win. Always win because I don't play. How she keep getting away? Because I'm not playing. A Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energies. The wheel turns back or turns forward or backward. Things go in your favor. If on the light side, things go back on you. If on the dark side, oh wait, I read that wrong. If on the light side, things go back on you. It's because I put a period on there. Editing mistake. If I'm on, okay, if on the light side, things go back on you. If on the dark side, wait, things go in your favor if on the light side. Things go back on you if on the dark side. Okay, I got it. I can read. Private investigators, detective, courthouses, building departments, library, law books, permits, tickets. Okay, or you need to, this right here needs to look, or someone needs to look in this. Also, yesterday I was talking about a chamber. I would go watch that reading. I couldn't upload it on X, you guys. I'm sorry. They're blocking me bad. I don't know why. But, well, I do know why. But I'm just like, you know what? That's so messed up. Go, more receipts. Still going. Like, and someone hyped one of my the video yesterday. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, but they're all the people that follow me and have been following me. Like, literally, they try to help me out. And I see you. But they can't either. It's like, what the hell? It's like, they want to support me, but you guys, the internet will not let you support me. I can see it. I know how people are with me, dude. I know how people want me, dude. Seven of Cups, pay attention to your dreams, visions, and intuitive messages. Confused, do not move. Stay and contemplate the best move. Okay, so here's some specifics I pulled, okay? FBI is the domestic intelligence. Oh, yeah, but I was going to say, look into that. Any odd number days or double days with the month matching with the date. So 10-10, like 9-9, 7-7, 3-3. Look up the month and the date and see if something's showing a pattern. So FBI is the domestic intelligence and security service of the United States federal law enforcement. Go clean about it. Yeah, for real. Go clean up your mess. Stop attacking my generation. Go clean up your mess, older people. Happened on Valentine's Day. Someone is studying you. Good luck. Involves a Virgo sign, male and female. Someone is being followed in their vehicle. Someone has PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. That's not funny, and you should seriously, that is really hard for the person, and that's really hard for every person that's in this person's life who, depending on their amount of PTSD they have. So look into that or go get help if you feel like you have PTSD. You need to go talk to someone. Doesn't mean you have to go get on psychedelics or whatever, but or whatever they give you. This, go in there and just go work out PTSD. And my theory about PTSD is it's your environment. So if you're triggered a lot, you need to change your environment. Someone is in love, okay? There's something triggering you in your environment. You need to change it up or look into feng shui. Involves a ring of people. Work at the animal shelter, volunteer, foster, employee, or like don't let, if you have PTSD, don't let your environment become stagnant. Like keep once a month, like change it up or something with something like positive. Someone has hidden money and assets, okay? Someone is being studied like an animal. This person is a saint. They've been slandering your name. Well, that's not going to be good karma. Something, slandering a saint. Something is being revealed right now. Passed over cousin is here now. Involves a ship or boat wreck. Happened on Halloween. Fraud has been committed. Something with death certificate or death certificates. Pay attention to the words they say, speak, or write with. Involves religion. Involves birth certificate or birth certificates. I think religion needs to be something with death certificates and birth certificates. Looking at that. Involves a retired government employee. Yeah, and these retired government employees. You guys literally retire these people and they know the ins and outs. You think they're going to stop? You think they're gonna, these retired government employees that you train, like the ops or whatever, you think they're gonna stop after they retire? Okay, and definitely holidays too. You need to see what kind of things happen on holidays. Okay, this person, they always sacrifice people on holidays. This person is insecure and jealous, or it's like if someone has like a holiday birthday, they always try to sacrifice. My birthday's on Halloween, they're coming for me already. I can feel it. This person is insecure and jealous. There was an accident. This happened at nighttime. But they always try to come at me during October, and they always try to come at me on my birthday because I'm a Halloween baby. Yep. Always. Okay. Well, that's what I got. I would watch yesterday's reading if you resonate with this one. Oh, I was going to talk about the chambers. So I like right after I did the reading, I was like, you know what? I know I'm talking physically. When I say chamber, I'm talking about like a dungeon kind of area. But I looked up the United States Chamber of Commerce. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't know there's a Chamber of Commerce in every city or state. I'm not sure if it's state or city. So, you know, I was like, yeah, maybe something with like a Chamber of Commerce needs to be looked at. And then I looked it up. I would look that up. I can't remember exactly what it said, but I was like, oh, interesting. So, just a side note for yesterday's read. Okay, you guys have a good Saturn day. You know, they out there doing their Saturn day rituals. So just cleanse your energy and just stay away from anyone with bad vibes, okay? And I will see you for the next one.